Greetings, welcome to LXF. We're back with more Satisfactory. We need to build a small supercomputer setup so that we can have those, because I kind of want to quit buying them. So, something I want to set up today, and then we'll move into figuring out what the heck is next. So I guess without further ado, let's go over to our ad spot, and we'll jump right in. Fingerprints are placed for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, you definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks. So make sure to check him out. www.fingerprints.com. Take a look around. It's forums for me. And yeah, enjoy that. And let's go on over to Satisfactory. Alright, so we need to go quite a ways. We're actually wanting to go over here, because over here seems to have more or less everything we need. We have iron. They have cadmium, limestone, and we have crude oil. So it should be more or less everything we need for, well, we need, yeah. So without further ado, let's rock it off. Also, quick side note, I have a little bit of a headache. I did take some medicine earlier, but it doesn't seem to be going away too much. So we'll see how that kind of affects things. And if it gets too bad, I'll go ahead and hop off. So I gotta do some chores today. Today is fish tank cleaning day. I gotta clean my aquarium. So I need to make sure that not exactly suffering through a headache while I do that. That takes several hours to do. It's just a 35-gallon tank, but still. Takes a while. I have fun doing it. It's nice to put on just a TV show and then just go at it. Yeah. Because, anyways, back on Satisfactory, though. We need plastics, so we have the oil there. Cadmium and copper, I believe, is basically it. We'll work backwards from what we need. Alright, down we go. Actually, I think we need to hop out here. Yeah, we need to hop out here. Doop, doop, doop. Sweet. Alright, now we fly. It's just up over this hill here. It might be worthwhile to put a exit to these tubes up there somewhere. Probably. Because it like isn't too far away. I wouldn't think we would need to go there too often. I could be extremely wrong about that, but oi. I'm flying away from you. You leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. Not bothering you at all. I hear cats. Everything else. That's wants to eat me. Oh, come on, make it. And boop, there we go. Let's see, because my hypertube system is like up over there somewhere. Where we need to go is kind of right on the edge line of the marsh here. Drink some coffee. I don't have coffee this morning, actual coffee. I do have agua though. Keep everything nice and lubricated. This is not where I need to cross, is it? Hold on, I need to check my map. Okay, we are over here. We need to be more over this way, so I need to go that way more. I am a little ways off the mark. That's okay. Also, in other news, I'm almost done editing all the episodes for Liftlands, so I should probably actually be getting those, start getting those posted and scheduled out and everything. You guys can enjoy that, because that was a fun game. Oh, hello. Someone wanted me. He's way down there now with the doggos. The lizard doggos. Yeah, and I've already gotten that hard drive there. But, right past here. Yep, there's the oil node. This is exactly where I need to be. So let's go ahead and get some platforms down. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. There, and can we get another one like there? Is that clipping too much in the mountainside? Yeah, just a little bit, but it's probably pretty fine. All right. Rid of the plant matter. And probably the creatures too. That'll do it. Perfect. He got wiped out. Anyways. Not you. Production. I think it's a manufacturer that we need to produce supercomputers. I want to check the recipe. Okay. I think for this zone, just the default supercomputer recipe is kind of the go-to, just because we have the plastics here and everything else. I'm going to throw down a MAM real quick as well, too. Oh, we have another hard drive thing? Okay, petroleum diamonds. Oh, really? We can make petroleum coke into diamonds. All right, interesting. Supercomputers. Overclock supercomputers. Oh, okay. That's an option? That doesn't feel like an option, but okay. Maybe there's a setup where you would want that. Actually, I was going to say, before I destroy that, I should get the next hard drive thing working, but, yeah. Okay, 1.875 per minute to 3.75. 4 point. So, like, right here is where it evens out. Production, manufacturer. I think I'm just going to do 2 supercomputers things. Do turbo 3.75. So that should be 7.5 per minute. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say it's 7.5 per minute. So I need 210 plastics per minute. I feel like that should be the easiest part. So let's do half plastic, more fuel real quick. Here, this guy. We're gonna plop this down over here. H real quick. Do we want to have this backed all the way up? I think we can. Let's get this guy here. Page down. Yeah. Mario Vidal. Dang, now that they're computers, I quit playing when it was alpha. Is it still on? Yeah, it's still on. 1.0 and 1.1 was released. I guess it's been a few months back now. There's summer sloops and Mercer spheres and stuff actually do things now. So that was all added in, and a lot of other things, and just let me go through here. Okay, so we got like dark matter stuff, and that's kind of like the new stuff: time crystal, diamond, fixite ingots, all this nonsense. I think plutonium, uranium was in the older versions to a certain degree back. But yeah, there's I scroll down to the bottom here. There's a lot of fun new buildings, and I'm not even done researching all of it. There's a lot of new stuff. I think drones are pretty new too, if I'm not mistaken. At least the alpha would have been super long ago. And this only makes 20 plastic, and we need 110 plastic. Uranium was the highest tier when I was playing. Yeah, that was that's kind of what I remember too. I played yeah, before the 1.0 and 1.1 updates. Not alpha, though. You definitely have me beat there. So, time to get back to work in the factory again. Methinks. Hey, Luffy, welcome. Let's see here. Production, refinery. I need like a load of plastics. Because, actually, you know what? I should probably calculate all the plastics. Because high-speed connectors, I think the circuit boards need plastics, right? Yes, that is correct. And we can either use Caterham for quick wire or copper for plastics. Guess I need to work that back too now. Yeah, because we need 11.25 high-speed connectors per minute. Oh boy. Opening codecs. High-speed connectors. There's silica as an option. I don't think can a converter give me quartz or something from some other material? Coal or bauxite? I don't think we have either of those. Though we could do the whole shenanigans of limestone to coal and then coal to quartz. Converting it. Though we do need SAM ore. I think we do have SAM ore pretty close by. Yeah, we kind of do. We have quartz kind of close by. Not really. But we could do multiple steps of conversions. If we really, really wanted to. It's kind of nice that this is a thing. See, so like, if you really don't have a certain material in your area, you can kind of like step it up. As long as you have the SAM ore in the area. I mean, you can come all the way down to uranium here. Okay. Not blueprint mode, just get rid of this, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. What did I say for high-speed connectors? Yeah, these need to also be in a manufacturer, and we need 11.25. We need 22.5. Need 22.5 per minute. I'm gonna just put down a manufacturer over here. I probably should open up my notepad on my phone and start just writing down. Because high speed, this does 3 per minute. How many does this do per minute if I turbo it? 7.5. That gets us nowhere near where we need to be. You know what, I'm gonna throw down a MAM. Do I have any other alternate recipes for high-speed connectors? Anything? Nothing. Okay. Okay. So we're either silica-based recipe, or what is the other default recipe? Gets us a heck of a lot more. 7.5, yeah. 9.375. Let's see. Oh boy. Whip out my calculator real quick because I'm gonna need it for a lot of my calculations. 9.375. And times 2 only brings us up to 18.75, and we need 22.5. 22.5 divide evenly if we do 7.5 by 7.5. 3. And we have the plastics and the copper nearby, so this is not a problem. So we need 3 manufacturers set up. Doing... Okay. 7.5 per minute. Hey, right there. 30 plastic per minute. So on top of our 100... So we need 200 plastic then. Because we'll need 90 plastic for the circuit boards. We need 110 for the supercomputers. Limiters. I think we're just going to do copper and quick wire for the limiters. That's easy enough. 7.5. Yeah, that should be easy enough. Computers, on the other hand, also need plastics. I feel like I would just want to go with the top one, honestly. So we're at 200 plastics. This is another 80. How many computers do we need? Going back and forth here as I try to figure out my calculations. 15. Okay, this is 5 per minute. 3, dang, that's a lot of plastic. That's a lot of plastic. Yeah, 80 plastics times 3. 240, so we're already up to 440 plastics just for that alone. Plus the circuit boards, that's right. Need 60 circuit boards. Okay, hold on. I actually will open up my notes. I know I have a note for my well, what was my turbo motor facility, but we're gonna get rid of all of this. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this note. Delete that note, yes, and create new note. All right, I have notes on my phone where I'm gonna start writing down the calculations, so that way I have kind of a roadmap. Okay, we're not gonna start with the plastics, I don't think. Because they're probably going to have to do a whole gigantic plastics facility a little bit separated from what we have here. We may not even want to produce our supercomputers here, depending on how much plastic we need. Oh boy. Anyways, we need computers, 15 per minute, so we need 30 computers per minute. Okay, 30 computers per minute, and from 30 computers, oh boy, that's 7.5. Wait, isn't that the same? No, it's 5. 7.5, and I should leave the MAM up just in case there's any alternate recipes that might be of use to me, so I can figure out. I have no alternate recipes for computers. Sweet. So, like, I guess the Caterham one is kind of the better option just to get a little higher production value out of it. 9.375. I highly doubt that divides by 30 even. 30 divides evenly by that. Divided by 9.375. 3.2. Huh. 7.5 is probably the better answer. 7.5 is 4. So technically we need 4 manufacturers. So 30 computers on 4 manufacturer turboed. And then we need rubber, so we need, I guess, 45 times 4, 180 rubber. 180 rubber. Then we need 105 quick wire. That would be 220 quick wire. I'm gonna need so much Caterham, it's gonna be ridiculous. Good thing we have like the tier 3 stuff. Like we can pump out the quick wire, especially with the pure node of Caterham right next to us. So that's not so much a problem. What is a problem is some of this other stuff. This too, right here. So 27.5 equals 12.5 circuit boards. And we need 30 times 4, that would be 120 circuit boards. we need 120 circuit boards, and that would be an assembler. Let's put down an assembler really quick so that I can get a basic grip. We want the silicon circuit board? Yes. We need 120. How well do you turbo? 31.25, 25. Do you... Okay, so 120 circuit boards. How well do you divide by 31.25? 3.84. I don't think that's great. Feel like I want to drop it down to 25, maybe? Actually, you know what? We could just do only a slight turbo if we just drop this down to 30. Because that would be perfect. That would be a one-to-one thing, right? Yeah, that would be one-to-one. So that'd be 120 circuit boards on 4 assemblers, turboed. And then we need, well, 66 copper and 66 silica per the 4. 66 times 4, 264. All right. So we need 264 silica and then 264 copper sheets. Copper sheets is fairly easy to produce. In the silica, we can just use the matter converters to convert the limestone over here to the quartz, and that should work out. We'll have to port the SAM over. That should be easy. Okay, so that's step 1. What's next? AI limiters. AI limiters is pretty easy because we just need a bunch. So let's create another section here in my notes. And I think we'll just do the copper sheet and the quick wire version. So we need 15. We need 15 AI limiters per minute. And AI limiters are made on assemblers, correct? Yes. I think that'll just be 2 assemblers. Select recipe. Yeah, probably default AI limiter here. 12. 12.5. 10. We need 15. No, sorry. 16. 7.5. Okay, so we just need a single turbo on 2 assemblers. All right. 16 AI limiter. 2 assemblers. Turboed. And then we need... That would be 300 quick wire for this one. And then 37.5 quick wire times 2. 7.5 times 2. That would be 75 quick wire, 75 copper sheets. For that line of production. And then that basically ends that. The next is the high-speed connectors, which are probably the most painful thing in the world to craft. $3.75 per minute just for that one. How many do we need? We need 11.25, 12.5 circuit boards. Select recipe. Nope, not here. Here. Okay. We're already producing the silica one. Did I say 12.5? Is that just a single assembler? Really? Oh no, I'm looking at Herpder. I'm looking at circuit boards, not high-speed connectors. Jeez. 8.375. What about the silicon version? 7.5. And we needed... Ah, my brain already forgot. 12.5. Okay. So I need 12.5 circuit boards. Or, sorry, not 12.5 circuit boards, 12.5 high-speed connectors. I'm already getting messed up. 12.56. Like 2.5? I could do 6.25 on, this would be two manufacturers. Manufacture turboed. Okay, and then from here we need 187.5. 87.5. Yeah, quick wire. Wait, no, times 2, because we need 2 manufacturers. So 375 quick wire. All right. 75 wire. Then 78.125 silica. 125 times 2 equals 156.25 silica. Have you heard about Satisfactory Modeler? Yeah, it's like a website thingy, and that's basically all I know. Extremely baseline, mostly from Doc, because I do watch Doc's little short tutorial thingies. They're pretty great. Probably should be using that for this. Maybe I'm brute forcing it too much. I'm just using like notepads and stuff. It's just away. 156.25. 156.25 silica. It's on Steam. Oh, it's a Steam app or a game? Oh, I thought it was a website. Oh, interesting. I guess I should probably be checking that out so that I can... Because I know it helps you, like, plan out your systems and production lines. I'm just kind of doing what I did when I built my gigantic turbo motor factory. Just a giant notepad filled with all the numbers and all the math. And that was just kind of just how I rolled. I mean, then we need 12.5 circuit boards. Satisfactory calculator. Oh, so there's like all different kinds of apps just for really trying to improve things. It's 150 megabyte. Oh, really? It's just a really tiny little app thing. Huh. You know what? All right, hold on. I'm just going to Alt-Tab over to Steam really quick. Satisfactory. Ah, jeez. It helps if I can spell. Yeah, there's Satisfactory Modeler. And you're able to do like the whole, basically almost, the tree thing reminds me of like some 3D modeling programs I've used before. The little lines. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab that real quick. Sure. Install that in the background. And then Satisfactory calculator. Is that the website version 1? Oh, there it is. It's installed. Calculator. Yeah, no. Production assumption. Okay, so now I install that in the background. The Satisfactory modeler. I feel like I just need to have that running and kind of have that off on too. Like, dang it, I need more screens. I already have 2 screens, one for monitoring stream and chat and stuff, but and then one for game. But I feel like Satisfactory modeler or stuff, I need like another one, so I can have all the things. I'll have to play with that. Anyways, come back over to the game here. I do want to start getting things kind of laid up. I think the first thing I should probably be doing is quick wire. And then you know what we have right there? We have Caterham just right there. I need like a smelting setup, like a really crazy smelting setup. To the platform. Right there. That's probably good enough. Production, minor mark 3. I hear some very angry creatures. You know what very angry creatures get? Hi. Hi. I have a present for you. Hi. Here. You want? Where's your friend at? Let's bring your friend over. Oh. See, sharing is caring. I'm Kibitz. Just uses one monitor for modeler in the game. This, I guess I'll have to check out how he does it. If he do like splits or if he just kind of like alt tabs between the two. Look at them. They're enjoying their deep levels of radiation. Nothing wrong there. Okay, so we need obscene amounts of quick wire, which is like every electronics factory ever. Just obscene amounts of quick wire. How much quick wire do we need? The alt tabs. Okay, well, I guess I should load it up in the background then here. Try this. Okay, hello. You know what? Game stream. I feel, you know what, let's add, okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's add another game capture. Okay. Screen, yes. Capture full screen, specific window, Satisfactory modeler. Okay. So if I hide this one, no? Okay, hold on. Satisfactory modeler? Yeah, I guess it doesn't want to capture Satisfactory modeler? Modeler, come on. My sources aren't working. Okay, well, I'm gonna pop back open the game real quick so we at least have that running. Game capture. I guess, does OBS not like... Yeah, there's Satisfactory. I would like Satisfactory modeler, please, but I guess that does not work. Well, you know what? We can flip over to screen capture, and I guess I'll have to tinker with that later. All right, so we're in Satisfactory modeler. Now output. Open cop. What is this? Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna have a learning curve to it. Oh no. Trigger motor, it has everything. All right. So if I type in supercomputer, yeah, we want to do this one. Okay, so it does just have the thing. I wish this was a little bit more zoomed in. Oh, okay. Scroll wheel. That's a that's a thing. And we wanted 2 of these, so let's grab 2 of those. I'm gonna look at my notes again here because this will be just easy. Rubber. Wait. Oh, because the computer. That's the thing. And we wanted the Caterham computers. How do I... Okay, so I can just connect these like this, eh? All right. I wish it had... Okay, I can have info... Oh, so I type in the information. That's like a different factory? And parts per minute in the black box. Okay. So, I guess I need to go back over to Satisfactory here real quick. Since I don't know the outputs. I didn't write down the supercomputer outputs. I need to put that here. Okay, so we have 3.75 per those. Okay. So then go back over here. Tab over to this. All right. So 3.75 and oh, hello. Now it's starting to do the math. 3.75. Tells you how many buildings. All right, so we want... Okay, can I get rid of these? No. No, nope. Delete you real quick. I need Caterham computers, so we need 4 of these. Caterham computers. Basically 2 feeds into 1 each. I wish... Is there not like a grid that we can put down? Yeah, no. Menu? There we go. Everything. Can I have like... Is a grid not possible? I am definitely learning about this thing. Hold on. Okay. I have someone in here who can assist me. Because it'd be nice to have a grid that if I could lock the factories kind of to a grid. That would be fantastic. Should actually probably pull this guy down like here. Have that guy up here maybe? I wonder if it would make more sense to like model like 1/2 the factory. And all we do is just double it. I don't know. That could be a thing. All right. Rubber. Yeah, just rubber. I don't know if this is the best recipe though. Hold on. Back over to Satisfactory Zoom game. Oh boy. No, I just need to go open my codex. What am I doing? My codex, rubber. Tell me. So just... Residual rubber is 20 per minute. This is also 20 per minute with heavy oil residue, which I think we can use... No, we can't use heavy oil residue. And this is the recycled rubber. This is just converting plastic to rubber, which I don't think works for us too well. So, refinery. If you drag from the red, it auto-creates recipes. Really? Okay. So yeah, this creates heavy oil residue, which I think... What can we do with the heavy oil residue? Like, visual fuel? Okay, so we can take our heavy oil residue and just convert it to fuel and then burn off the fuel. So that's an option. Let's go screen, Alt tab, back over. There we go. Delete you. So you're saying if we just do this, okay, so we just get rubber. Yes, this creates 84 rubber. I think we're gonna need a lot more factories than that. Yeah, because we need 180 rubber. No, the main output is 20. Oh boy. This. I feel like it's just a lot of flipping back and forth to like try and get things kind of sorted. But I guess like once you do have it figured out, it should be pretty easy just to start spazzing down all the items. This is 50 rubber already. You could also just completely recycle. Oh, this is 40 actually. Okay. 40. Okay, so that's 40. This is 80. Okay, so I think we do need quite a high rubber production then. So we can get like 40. 800 rubber? Wait. No. This side's supposed to be 40. Why? I think there's probably some fundamental things I am not understanding here. Heart limit. No, I want this to be like 40. 2. Okay, so is this just... I guess this is machines. Oh, I have the numbers in the wrong zones. Yeah, 3.75. 3.75. That's where that should be. There we go. It's 3.73. Hold on. 7.75. Oh, and you died. 3.75. Enter. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, okay, so this is the telling me the amount of machines that I need, or roughly the turbo, I guess, would be what I can just do. Yeah, okay. I hope I'm understanding this correctly. Anyways, we need 180 rubber. That's what my calculation was. 180. So we need 9 refineries that will then feed into all of these. Yeah, there we go. The 9 refineries here. Okay. There we go. And then we need 270 crude oil. We're making 180 heavy oil residue. Okay, I wish that would convert. Okay, so we need fuel. Not a fuel generator. We just need... Not fuel, residual fuel. Here we go. 3 machines equals 120 fuel, which... Hey, that's actually kind of perfect, because this will just burn in a fuel generator. That'll just give us a little extra power for this area. Boom. 6 of those. You're gonna make 2 times what you want. Is that what I have accidentally calculated? 180? So each one of these needs 45. That's 90. Yeah, no, that's 180. Because kindergarten math, 9 plus mine equals 18. You just carry the 0 over, 180. I think I'm getting it. Because yeah, we can just take this residual oil and just burn it off. I think that would be my plan. Just create an extra 1,000 plus megawatts to help support the systems. Will I connect this up to my main grid? Yes. But just having that extra, I think, is pretty good. Quick wire. Let's see. Drag from the red auto creates recipes. Yes. We just want regular old quick wire. Just connect it all to here, please. 84 ingots? Really? On 7 machines. Put 7.5 in the last machine. Oh, because you want to combine these together. That's probably what you want to do, right? 7.5. There we go. And then these should go up here as well. Yeah, which actually, I could simplify this a lot more. I could get rid of these guys as well. Even though I kind of don't want to, because it helps me like visualize the layout that I need kind of like 2 banks. So like I have one bank for feeding one machine and one bank. Actually, you know what? I know this may annoy you, but for just my brain's visualization, I'm gonna actually go back to what I had, because it just kind of helps my brain a little bit. 3.25. You know, it wasn't 3.25, it was 3.75. Sorry. Understood. Yeah, I do appreciate you helping me, though. Can't understate that, but just to also help myself a little bit. Kind of. Because some of this I do get. This is fine. Like, this is fine. That's easy for my brain to understand. But at some point, it's also just like, oop, I don't want that. Nope, stop. No, go away. I need to you go here. I don't want you anymore. Can I? Want to get rid of you? I think I have to get rid of this. Okay. Supercomputer, you. Okay, let's try this again. You to there, you to there, 3.75, you to there, you to there. Boom. Okay. So yeah, banking that helps my brain. We have a heck ton of Caterham and Quickwire. That's the easiest things to get. The oil, that's easy. Not too worried about that. Lastly, it's the circuit boards. Put that down here. Silicon circuit board, 6666. 9.6 machines. I believe I can easily turbo that to get what I need. And I just need a heck ton of copper, which is what I need to figure out. Right. Oh! 26.6 constructors? Yeah, we're not doing it that way. Steamed copper sheets. 11.73. Yeah, that's a little bit more manageable, just due to the refineries. Bring this down here a little bit more. As for the silicon, we'll get... Actually, we can do cheap silicon, because we have the... Oop, go away. We have the limestone right next door. This one, however... Rock quartz coal. Yeah. We'll convert from coal using a matter converter. can set the overclock percentage in the right-click menu. Oh. Okay. So, how many turbos do I have set in my game? Hold on. Hold on. This is 200% turbo. Okay. Clock speed, 200% turbo. 200% turbo. Yeah, and then we said, yeah, the 7.5 computers. Yeah, so this is from one machine now. And I would like to set this as one machine, which means go back up to Satisfactory. You know what, I'm just going to use this one. Not the Caterham computer, just the, actually no. It is the Caterham computer, isn't it? Yeah, because it's a rubber. Is this also 200%? Yeah, this would also be on a 200%. All right. Let's quickly set these to 200. I know I can copy and paste the settings, which is nice, too. All right, so yeah, now we just have one manufacturer each, one of those each. Good. I'll just figure out turbos probably here. Cause like, what's 100% turbo? There's a little readme in the menu. I think it's this right here. Or no, wait, actually, I'm not even sure how to pick up the menu again. Escape? No, not escape. M for menu. Oh. Negatory, neither of those. It definitely helps to read. 3 bars in the top right. You know what? It helps if I just have that in full screen. There we go. Hey, look at that. There's 3 bars on the top right. Help. Almost everything has a hover tooltip for more info. However, numbers does it do. This can be entered in whole number, decimals, fractions, including numbers. I despise messing with fractions. This is why I work in metric for modeling. Inches and fractions are not my friends. Because what even, like, is 3 164th? I can go away. Standard keybinds for undo, redo. Okay, so Control Z would work. Drag background to pan. Yep, okay. No, post. He's gonna double click. Okay. Splurger. Birdie. Splitter. Yeah. Sync extra parts. Cool. My life in the future. All right. Okay. So, we have circuit boards figured out? More or less, yeah, I think. We're just messing around with turbos, I think, was the main thing. Like, if I did 200% turbo. 5.87. Oops, that's not it. 300% turbo? Sorry. You're angry. I didn't mean to upset you. No, you're not happy about 300%. Is it 250? 4.69. Nice. Yeah, it must be 250 then. Yeah, no. It's 150 to 200 then 2. That's right. That's right. Oh wait, I have ha. I didn't have my screen set to this. Whoops. I need to be paid. I have 2 screens. Yeah, window and focus. Yep, just got that. Thank you. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, this seems alright. 5, we can probably cut that down with turbos and stuff. This we can probably also cut down with turbos. This is all fine. Okay, so that deals with my whole circuit board side of things. Now it's time for AI limiters, which I think are extremely easy. This one, I believe. 1.5. 3. Yeah, no, that's incredibly easy. Quick wire. How much quick wire? Just regular quick wire on 5 manufacturers. Yeah, no. This one is incredibly easy to set up. AI limiters are probably one of the most easiest electronics to manufacture. This one, however, is the pain in the butt one. I think I wanted silicon high-speed connectors, right? Yeah. 7.5. Maybe we can turbo that. What's 150? 5. Okay, what about 250? 3. Okay, that's a little bit more, kind of more manageable. Again, you to quick wire. 11. We will do 150 turbo. 7.5. 200. 5.63. 250. 4.5. That's fine. And any extra we can easily just awesome sync. Trash it all. So we'll probably just put down 5 like this one. That is an awful lot of wire, though. What's coming out of this one? 105, 105, 105. Like, oh, this is 220. That's right. This is 300, 600. That's a lot. We will run the... Okay, so at least... No, I definitely want to keep my systems separate, I think. Just for my sanity. And then we want to do the matter conversion for coal. So the nice thing is just like 2 of these matter conversion things would do perfectly to convert coal over to quartz, and then our quartz can get punched down. We need a ton of limestone though. Yeah. So that's no problem. We have coal nearby, we have sand nearby, we can easily port that in. That's good. Finally, last but not least, plastics. 5.2, really? Actually, wait, sorry, I gotta plug you in too. There we go. 10.5. 150? Just a 7. You can trade the excess for some sweet succulent dapple of batteries. Are you... What? Extra dapple batteries. Are you talking about the high-speed connectors, or... Which, as a reference? Yeah, I mean, I don't need batteries too bad, I don't think. I mostly just need supercomputers because my main electronics workshop is not really producing it as much as I kind of need. I end up purchasing it from the Awesome Shop more than anything. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, and then we just want to take this and we just want to burn it. 1.75. Oh, hey, this could just use probably to start really small turbo, like 150. 1.17. 200. Boom. Sure. Reference to old FNAF animation. Wow. I guess I am not in the loop enough because that's still kind of like way out in the air for me. But satisfactory animation with FNAF question mark 3.5. Yeah, we just tick down 4 field generators. That'd be fine. How much total fuel oil do we need? Oil well. Wow, why is my numbers changing like crazy? Also, we need 9? No, we just need 1. Wait. I literally just added oil and this messed up everything. Hold on. Wait, 1. What is... What are you... Is it because I just have 60? Okay, Control Z. Oh, it even Control Z's where my camera position is. Okay. That's weird. Oil well. That it changes everything. Because that's exactly where we're going to be getting our oil from. 60. I guess you just need multiple of these? Yeah. Alright. Calculator. Thank you. 315 plus 270 equals 585. I have a bunch of impure nodes. That's probably going to require a turbo or something. Build limit. Okay. Normal, impure. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just delete that. We know the other areas where I need to collect me coal from and other stuff. So this isn't too bad. Black box. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, I need to hop back over into Satisfactory and actually start probably laying some stuff up. I'm trying to figure out what should be first. And I feel like in the grand scheme of things, what should be first, probably these oil refineries. 250. 250, please. Oh, because I'm messing with black box. 100. Yeah, it's still like messing with like my everything else, which I don't like. 3.75. Like, can't you just stay? Or is it because there's like number missing here? Like all these should just be default like that. These are fine. Don't mess up. Clock speed 250. Yeah, 3.6. 45, 45, 1. Okay, so I guess as long as you have the numbers here, it doesn't mess it up in the bottom box. I think that's probably what you were saying. So yeah, with a 250% turbo, we just need 3.6, which is fine. I have turbos to spare. So this is all 4.2. Yeah. So we need looks like needs 8 refineries, 3 of which go to rubber. Actually, no. Yeah. Okay, so 250 doesn't divide well. Does 200? 5.25. No, 150 divides kind of evenly. 7. Yeah. I shouldn't be touching these things. They mess up so many other things. What was that? 150? Yeah, just a simple one. Okay. So 6 and 7. All right. Oh. Can't forget we also need refineries for the copper. But I think for the bottom floor, we'll just stick to rubber and plastic. So let's go back over to Satisfactory. I'm actually going to drag this screen. Can I just... I want to shrink this screen down if I can. So I want to put my little chart that I have now, I guess, just on my second monitor, so that I can look at it while I'm here in Satisfactory. There we go. So yeah, I think bottom floor here, and we'll kind of just work our way up. Bottom floor will be our refinery area. So yeah, we need 6 refineries for rubber. Let's go ahead and throw those down here, probably up front here. 1, 2, 3. I should probably be using blueprints for this a little bit. Oop. 3, 4, 5, and one last one. Oh, 6. There we go. Okay, so just rubber. I should actually, you know what? First one. Then we have that on 150 turbo. That's right. This guy. Copy settings. Paste settings. Production, paste settings. Production, paste settings. Production, paste settings. And one last. Production and paste settings. Actually, I think you can use Control V if I remember correctly. Anyways. So yeah, this is all our rubber. And then we need... Oh, hold on. Hold on, I just need to make my window on the other side of things just a little bit bigger so that I can keep an eye on stuff. Try not to make it block out my chat, but also I keep things, other things not blocked, but enough zoomed in to where I can see all my nonsense. Okay, I think that's a little bit better positioned on my second screen. There we go. All right, and we need 3 refineries kind of over here. So let's get that going. That will turn my excess crude oil into fuel. Sure. Just lock into the corners there. Oh, I should also get rid of those trees, as they're going to be annoying. And I have the perfect weapon for that. I can't get underneath. I don't think I can get rid of these trees from above either. Do this from underneath. Okay, so I know one tree... You know what? It's just easier if I remove the blueprints, get rid of the greenery and forest, then go back to putting it down. That makes life much more simpler. And ka-chow. Glorious radiation. I cannot wait to grow my 3rd arm and my 6th eyeball. Alright. Sweet. So then our 3 refineries for turning all our crude oil excess into glorious fuel that we can burn off for energy. Alright. So that's that taken care of with the rubber. Our fuel, we have no turbos on the fuel. Residual fuel. Residual fuel, and last but not least, residual fuel. There we go. We'll figure out pipeline stuff later. Also on this floor, we don't want the copper water facility yet, but we do want the other oil facility, of which we need 7. Jeez. Need 7 refineries doing the plastic setup. Hold on, actually, I'm going to do one thing. I'm gonna go... Can I do 250? And just make that a little less? 4.2 on 250. That's a little bit more manageable. All right, we'll do that. Actually, how much is this? 40? 50. Wait, can't we do like... Hold on, I'm going back and forth with my thing. 200. 4.5, that drops it down quite a bit, actually. That'd be... If I did my rubbers actually on this one, then I can use 5 refineries for rubber and 5 refineries for plastic, burn off the rest through an awesome sink. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Blueprint mode. What's a good way to get hard drives? Bring out your scanner and just run around. Make sure you have some of these towers down, so at least you can tell, like, in this radius how many are there. But really, it's just run around and go. Just spend hours doing that. I have spent countless hours off of stream just running around collecting things. I don't think there's any good way to do it. Just a lot of running around. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yes. I need to actually do this, copy settings, and then paste these settings across the rest. Oop. Production, paste settings, and production, paste settings. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on rubber. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on plastic. Can we fit one more? Okay, we cannot. You really cannot. Jeez, okay, that's like really cut through there. Get rid of all that. Okay, there we go. We'll get rid of this blueprint real fast too. There we go. Okay. And that should be plenty of room for me to throw down the other 5. G's? Is that G's towards just spending time running around? Because as far as I'm aware, that's the way to do it. And I've like gone multiple circles around the map too. I'll usually, when it comes to the hard drive, Mercer spheres, and summer sloop, I'll just kind of do laps. So like one lap will just be hard drives, second lap will be Mercer spheres. Hey, there's one nearby. I don't need any more. And then another lap will be summer sloop. Place down radio towers everywhere, because it's just a fantastic tool to have, so you can see where all your ores and everything is at and what has been claimed, what is not. I have radio towers, I think, in like most places now. There's an area here I'm missing and an area up here I'm missing. But like, besides that, I just have radio towers everywhere, covering most of the map now, so I can tell where everything is. Like there's 2 here in the desert. I have a ton of Mercer spheres I can go collect, but don't really need those anymore. Oop. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like for my own sake of just mental capacity, I just need to put down a little divider right there. There. That just gives me a mental note that these divide. And this just makes plastic. Plastic on those. That was like a 200% turbo, correct? 250, yes. That is max turboed. Ciao. It looks like I need to actually put down a... Actually, no, wait. I should have a bunch in storage. That's right. If you're looking for other tips, though, don't sleep on doing the whole research of Mercer spheres and getting the dimensional depots early on, because my goodness, is having just item storage at your fingertips the best thing ever. I slept on that. I did not touch that, and I regret it heavily. I should have done that stuff so much more sooner. Oop, I didn't get rid of my overclock. So yeah, with all that plastic, we can reduce that down to 1 refinery for fuel. Yeah, I love it. It is the best. Plus with actually, between that and just that, you can now destroy the hard drive locations now and get materials from them. Early game is a lot more different. Like in early game, you almost don't want to build a factory and just run around the map collecting hard drives, because the hard drive location things you can scrap, and they give you great early game materials. And then you also just want like the Mercer spheres and stuff. Oop, this is on blueprint mode. If it's not, like, yeah, see, there's a bunch of iron plates and copper and stuff. There's reinforced iron plates and like the blocks. There's a bunch of screws. There's some rotors. Like, that's running around and just collecting a bunch of that. That is some great early game materials. Also, I see that I forgot a thing. Hi there. I just want this. I'm on... Ouchies. Fine. You guys want to bully me? When I'm not doing anything new, I will bully you. Yeah. I was, a little too close to that. Hi there, you all.
That was careless.
That was careless. Maybe a little bit, Ada. Maybe just a little bit. Alright, well, let's hypertube back over there without further ado. Is there anything I need to do here? No, there's nothing I need to do here. Alright, hypertube over. Slowly travel on back after making glorious mistakes that ended in my demise. Unfortunate demise. Really need to have more boosters along this system. And again, if I redid this transport system, I feel like I want multiple hypertubes just for directional lane travel more than anything. Don't use the same hypertube for back and forth. Use separate ones. That way you can make getting on and off at each station easier. Let's see, so yeah, we needed like 585 crude oil. I should be able to get that from there with a little turboing. There we go. I probably should get at least rocket fuel in my inventory so I can easily make it back. By the way, there is, I think it's actually right there, that manufactures supercomputers. This system's not efficient enough. It's efficient enough for everything else, but just not the supercomputer part. So that's the reason why I'm kind of abandoning it and just setting up a whole new system. And I have absolutely no packaged rocket fuel. Why? Something is not running and is not running right, and I will have to go back there and figure that out. Except that is way up north in the desert. So I am not getting there anytime soon. Anyways, just making our lovely trip back. Oh, you prancing so proudly. See you later. Alright, and if I remember right, it's like back this way. Yeah, there's nitrogen, which we don't really need right now, but super cute computers we really do need. Okay, I should be able to clear this gap, no problem. Hopefully. Yeah, no. Just fine. And there, continue on. Yeah, it's just past here. Hey there, you guys. See you later. Yep, there's our factory and our dead bodies. Just hello. Go reclaim my stuff. Alright. Oh, there it is underneath the tree. Take all. Thank you. I'm out of here. See you later. Okay, first, let's not make the same mistake again. Heal up a little bit. Then, drop a few presents on the meanies. Oh, you hit me. We're using the wrong ones. I want this one. You guys are going to definitely still be alive down there somewhere. Or not? Did you run away? Eh, I see you guys over in the distance. Boop. Nailed them. When it comes to nuclear stuff, it's just about being close enough. Alright, I think I should actually start setting up some pipeline stuff, so let's go ahead and do that. Probably be easiest to keep this at least a little bit distanced away. Bring this across. Probably only to about here. Yeah. Because then it kind of just needs to... Oh, what are you doing? Don't be doing weird things. Kind of just needs to come across and angled in a little bit. Alright, pipeline junction, you, and lastly... Okay, you're angry, I understand. Probably about there. Perfect. That was actually a grade A placement. Okay, place that there. Let's make sure that our pipes are at nicely 90-degree angles, even though in real life, this is a terrible practice to do with piping in actual plumbing. From what I understand, is that having 90-degree bends in your tubes causes like a lot of like back pressure, because water and fluids don't really like bending around sharp angles. So it's actually more ideal if you just do like straight tubes. Also, we have this on a small percentage of turbo. What do we have it on? 200. Straight mode for pipes now. Oh yes, I forget about that. I do forget about that. Clock speed is at 200 percentiles. All right, so you need to be at 200 percentiles right there. All right, that takes care of that. Is our other system turboed? No, it is not. Just for my, yeah, no, that is 3. That is correct. Pixelization of having a little tiny window to be able to see my little layout of my factory is kind of a problem. Slightly. Okay, anyways, resume. Let's try that straight mode, actually. Auto 2D, noodle, horizontal, vertical, curve, straight. Ah, here we go. Yeah, let's bring this over to about here. Yeah. Plug that into there. Deal with a lot of pipeline junctions now. most glorious straight piping. Now, I could do this. Yeah, because we don't need anything else for fuel, right? Yeah, no. So this will work. You can literally just run that to that. You to you, and you to you. Ha ha, ha ha ha. Perfect. It's actually pretty great. And that will burn off all our crude oil. Or crude oil. Heavy oil residue. Sorry. Yep. Okay, sweet. I guess I just need to actually go on the other side now and start plumbing up the crude oil. Alright, first things first. Production. We need oil well pressurizer. And oil well extractions. Oh boy, here we go. Oh wait, I gotta wait for it to do its thing, that's right. And I need power. Where is the nearest power at? I thought I had it kind of close. Back there, alright. Grab the power line. Bring it over here. Yep, up there on top of that hill. We'll run over and go stretch some power lines over this direction. And since we're building kind of in between the rocks like that nicely, we can easily put multiple layer floors. Oh, evil cats, run away. Run away. Actually, wait. I don't have to run away. I have a secret in my palm of my hand. There we go. Oop. They were fighting each other and they just flew off the side. That was hilarious to turn around and watch. Alright, now we just need to weave the power lines through here. I think I also have some power lines in the middle of the swamp, but I can't remember 100% if I do or not. Oh, I need momentum. There we go. We'll just put that right there. And just start running this direction. Actually, that looks... I'll place it right about there. That way, hopefully my power lines aren't clipping. Having a little bit of neatness. Yep. Okay, yeah, my power lines are going to be clipping just a little bit. I don't think there's any way around that. Angry kitties. Okay. Instead of running this... Oh, boy. Uh-oh. 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 Mistakes have been made. I'm alive. I was gonna crash and die there for a second. There was a moment of severe panic. Okay, is this right about there? Is that good enough? Yeah, I think that's good. Use it to bring my power lines up and across. Kind of through everything, but it's fine. Yeah, right about there. That'd be good. That is pretty good. We have power over here now. That's the main thing. I do. Man, it is dark in the swamp. Can I get some light on the subject here a little bit? Floodlight tower. Here we go. H. Yeah, that might be all right. There. Okay, that kind of helps. I need to aim that actually a little bit more towards everything else that's going on over here. Like that. Face it upwards. There we go. There. That kind of helps. Not a whole lot. I know I have... What was it? What was But yeah, it's B for flashlight instead of F. I have a really wimpy flashlight. I should probably just take advantage of the rocks that are around me and just mount lights to the sides of them. Probably be the best. Anyways, oil time. We don't need anything else, right? Yeah, we just need crude oil. So let's get all of these more or less just kind of linked together. You are so angry about... Yeah, it really does not like that. So I think I'm going to have to add a layer of foundations up the back here. To give the pipes more area of which they can be placed upon. Is that the middle? Yeah, that is the middle. Alright, square mode for the win. Or straight mode, sorry. What point will you be angry? There, okay. I think I can work with that. Because this should hopefully... Perfect! Connect together. Now it's just a matter of putting a dozen or so of these joints in here. Past. There we go. You. Probably also use all these couplings to our advantage for mounting on the various oil wells. Like one is just right below us, but one over here. Production, sorry. Oil extractor. Let's put that as straight towards us as possible. Logistics. Oh, okay. That feels a little funky, but sure. Okay, how much oil is coming out of this guy? 30. Okay. I'll have to probably turbo oil what's going on here. Okay, you over there, you over there. I think I'm gonna have to face you backwards because you're just close enough to everything that's going on here to kind of be a little too close. Yeah, that's square. Is that all of them? No, there's one more up here in front that I forgot about. I want to stand on something high. I probably should be switching over my jetpacks since we have power here now. At least extract power from the power lines so I can fly around nicely. Yeah, it works. Okay, it's angry about everything except that one. Sure. You don't want to do that nicely, do you? Okay, you don't want to... Okay, but you do that one nicely. You have a weird taste in pipeline stuff, well. Okay, you want to do kind of that. I like that one more. And last but not least, you, my good sir. Okay, you are almost perfectly aligned with that. So can we just work with that? Kind of there, and then go up like that. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. So how much are we outputting? 180. Oh boy. Is that 450? Actually, I don't even think that's enough. $450. I don't think that's enough. I can't turbo these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's everything. We technically need how much crude oil? We have 270 plus 315. We need technically closer to 500. Almost 600 crude oil. So we're about 150 off? Yeah, about 150 off. Hmm. Wait, did that just say doing my best? Wait a minute. I could have swore that it said it's saying producing, it said something else. Oh, it does! Keeping the cogs turning. Working sorta. Okay. Doing my best. I like that one. That's kind of funny. Okay. I guess with that going, I still need more crude oil though. What's the most localist other crude oil node that we have available to us? Of course it's these way over here. That'd be a long pipeline to get over here. Sad that I can't use a converter for oil. Worst case scenario, I could always sloop the output. Just cover for what I don't have. Yeah. Okay, I guess without further ado, I need to grab power from you over here and bring that around so that I can get some of these kind of up and going now. I think that's going to be kind of the goal now, is to actually get some of the production stuff going now. Okay, you gotta have another one over this direction. Plug all of you in. There we go. And we'll get, oops, not that. We'll get power generation going as well, just to help support the system from the nonsense we're about to throw at it. I need to upgrade you, sorry. There we go. Perfect. So this is just outputting a ton of fuel. We need 4 refineries making fuel. That is correct. And now we need 6, 10. We need 10 of the power production fuel things. All right. Hi, you guys are down below. You guys are causing a ruckus. Oop. 10 fuel things, though, is kind of a lot. Fuel generators. We'll try and keep these a little bit far away, just so they aren't making like a ton of noise. Also, I think we can turbo these too pretty easily. I should probably pipe down too. That would be a good idea. Logistics, pipeline mark 2. Across, yeah, to there. You plug into here. 1, 2. All right, fuel is in production. Sweet. I, however, need to get this down here going. Oh, it's such a long drop. It's wanting to do really weird things. I think I cannot do straight mode here. Auto. Probably how it's gonna have to be. Let's see. Probably there, honestly. That's a little bit of a clipping. Just gonna get rid of these little pieces. Just try and make my foundations somewhat neat. This needs to rotate that way. There we go. There we go. That just comes down there. Alright, so now I need power down here. Because that would be a great thing. I'm gonna put that over here. Bring that down below here. Okay, I said that, but also I need to have this actually around the back. So we're just gonna drag this power line around back. Link up to you. There we go. I need fuel now to import into these. Just gonna drag this across here like that for now. So I want to see what a turboed one, consumption-wise, will do. Okay. So you're burning 20 a minute, producing 120, and let's just call that 80 on the other one. So we're producing 200 per minute. I just like max turbo you 50. Well, then that shortens it down to 4. They sound kind of awkward when they're just turboed up. Like it's no race car noise. It's just kind of the audio has just been made faster. Kind of would be. We want straight again, please. Thank you. Would kind of be nicer if maybe they got like the Peugeot race car. I think the Le Mans race car is what I'm thinking of. It's like the really like screamy V8 or whatever in it. That would kind of be a fun audio sound for when you like max turbo these things. One thing I will do though, just to add a power buffer, so that these things, oh, that's not what I want to do. Because I feel like for more leveled power outputs, you should always have batteries kind of as like a power buffer between your generation and your consumption. It just kind of makes these power level things less fluctuaty. Which could both be bad and good in many ways, but let's get out of here now, out of the obnoxious noise. Back up top. You're outputting fuel. That should all be getting burnt off. That's good. You're outputting my plastics and my rubbers. That's good too. So we have rubber and plastic taken care of. I guess the next step would be to do probably the quick wire Caterium setup. That seems like the next logical step in my graph of stuff. Okay, would you just... Are you not going to connect to like anything like you should? Okay, you're going to be weird about it. Which means I got to be weird about it now. Okay, you do not want to... You really don't want to connect to that platform. Yep, now I gotta do all this page down hologram nonsense to get you to cooperate. And now those are aligned, except that we have the pipeline that just comes straight through the ground on that side. I don't think it's clipping too much on the bottom. I think it's just clipping mostly right there. We can fix that just by getting rid of... probably just that one. Yeah, honestly, just that one foundation is just fine enough. There we go. Sweet. Yep. There's a little kink in that pipe, but it's fine. All right, turbo this to the max, 1,200. That is probably well more than enough deuterium for what I need. I think. Yeah, because we need 220 on one line. Then we need 300 and 675 on a different line. Holy butts. Okay, 675 plus 220 plus 300. That's a 1,195. We're using everything but 5 quick wire. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's fun. For 60, 135. Yeah, that's. Yeah, this part's gonna be the maddening part. When I need a ton of smelters and constructors. Actually, is it a... I forget. I'm just going to do this for simplicity. Is it a... Oh, actually, wow. I probably don't even need to turbo this at all. Honestly. The grand scheme of things. So we need 7 constructors on the one. I think I can turbo that down. Hold on, I'm gonna come over here to this thing. Clock speed, 150. That's 4.67. This is for the computer's line. I'll have to label that with the big signs. 200. Turbo is 3.5. Okay, what about 250? 250 is 2.8. So that's 3 would be perfectly great at max turbo. Oops, I hit things, did things wrong. Okay, bring that back up. Okay, resume. So yeah, 2.8. So we can have... You know what? We're actually gonna bring this back over. Let's go back over to screen mode. Look back at this manager thingy. Because I kind of want to just have a setup for the caterum. So I know how many smelters I need. So it's just pre-calculated. 18.6 at 837. Let's do 250 turboing. 7.44. 50. 12.4. 200. 9.3. 250. 7.44. I think we can just do 200. Just do a solid 10 smelters. That'd be fine. We'll need to add a ton of smart splitters in between our stuff, just so we have any overflow just gets kicked out to an awesome sink. Anyways, back over to Satisfactory. Sweet. When I grab that layout thing, it actually automatically shrinks to exactly how I wanted it for over on the side for my other monitor. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we need 10 smelters. I think, didn't I just make a by 10 smelter? Yeah, I did. I did, and I think it perfectly lines up right there. Okay. That bothers me a lot. That bothers me a whole lot. So we're just gonna... Okay, I can't really just lock it in there, so it's just there. Lower myself down a little bit. Why are you doing a funky angle like that? Why do you want to be like that? What are you doing? What is even your purpose? There, now you happy? Don't have to be so weird about it. Jeez. Alright, anyways, by 10 smelter, we need 800. And each of the smelters need to be turboed by 250, right? Okay, so 800. 960. 720. Yeah, okay. So 960 it is then. Each of these, select recipe, Caterium, clock speed 200. Okay. Copy settings, and now I gotta run around and paste all of these. Paste them all. There we go. One thing, though, is that all of the smelters are actually still separated out, so and evenly split apart. So technically, I should be able to... Oh, hold on, I need to get rid of that clock speed thing on the Satisfactory modeler. I should be able to just basically collect the amount of smelter outputs that I need for each constructor output and be able to just easily do that up above. So that's a nice thing. I need power wrapped around here, so not you, you. Bring your power line out over on this side. Okay, that's good. Put that there. I need to put one of these here, so I can easily go through this wall. Oop, that's not what I need. Attach you to there. Now all those smelters have their thing. You need your power. Logistics, Mark 5 for the win. Actually, I don't even think Mark 5 is enough. How many items do you handle, Mark 5? 780. Yeah, that's not enough, actually. We need Mark 6. Surprisingly. And there she goes. Just the influx of Caterium coming in. Alright, sweet. And with that out of the way, we can start kind of dividing and conquering and figuring out where all of our constructors need to be grouped to. So we need one group of 90 Caterium. Yeah. Yeah, okay. One group of 90. So these three right here we need to have come up and come to, well, actually, perfectly 3 constructors. Like that. Logistics, Mark... We can just use Mark 3, honestly. Mark 3. Perfectly fine. Bring these out. Mark 3 belt up. Do. Mark 3. I love you. Combine together. And you make quick wire. That is that 200% turbo? Is that what I have that on? 250% turbo. Yes, that is. That is max turboed. Yoink. Yoink. Oop, come on. And then last but not least, yoink. Okay, so that'll be... This is for computers. So we need to actually put a production, or logistics merger afterwards. And then we need a smart splitter after that. With, I'm going to put, because this needs to be divided into 2 separate banks of manufacturers. We'll have Annie on one side any on the other, and the middle will be set to overflow. And that'll get awesome synced. So that should be good. How much is coming out of here? 150, 300. We're Mark 5. Okay, you there, you there, you there, and you there. Won't worry about the outputs of this later on when we actually have to deal with that. Next, we need quick wire, which goes to AI limiters. That is 60 that we need. Yeah, 60. So I just need 2 of these smelters. Yeah. Trying to think of what would be the best side for that. I'm thinking I'm actually going to grab from this corner over here. Production, constructor. One right there. One right there. Nice thing is we have a conveyor belt right here that comes over from the central smelter. I don't have to turbo this one at all, which is perfectly fine. $30 per minute. Or do I have to actually? Do I have to turbo this? I might have to turbo this. Yeah, this is 60 per minute. That's just one. It's only using 12. Okay, so I might have to. I might just set up a smart splitter on this guy, just to overflow where I don't need. Probably into the next one, honestly. The 60 is perfectly what I need for the AI limiters. Is it bank of 5? It is a bank of 5. Okay. And then the rest go into their own bank of constructors, 5 of them. There we go. Okay, so bank 5 at what turbo? 250. Okay. Require. Nope. Come on. It's control, not shift. Quick wire, that turbo. I could probably actually have just copy pasted settings across. Oop. Go. There we go. 30 each. Yeah, okay. So the only thing we have extra is just the quick wire from that guy over there. And now the fun part is I just need to route all of these to their constructors. At least these first initial ones here are just direct lines. The rest are going to need a little bit more conveyor shenanigans. So yeah, those ones are nice and set up. These ones, I need to route them a little bit more funkily in order to get them to come around. Let's do defaults, or hey, straight, please. And we can only do 2 dimensions. You there. And then the second one, please. You, my good sir. Okay, how do I want to do this? Probably back you up a little bit. Bring you around. Oop. I would like it. Okay. Let's get out of straight. Let's do curve because I need to, like, just bumper it off to the side. And valid conveyor belt shape. That should be perfectly valid. Don't tell me what I can and cannot do. So we're gonna have to come in here and do this manually. Oh, you Oh, wow, you're like angry about everything, aren't you? Huh. Why are you so upset? You don't like being any shape, do you? Okay, what if I put a conveyor belt stand thingy back here? That make you happy? No, that won't. Wow. Okay. It is being spicy right now. Default straight. Oh, it's probably because I had curb mode on. Yeah, that probably did it, isn't it? Let me guess. So I had curb mode on, that's why it was all being antsy. Yep. Alright, well. At least it's fixed now. Yeah, I just need 60. So we're not even using like one of these smelters. Why do I feel like something's off? Because yeah, that one's 84. Front turbo. Yeah, these are using 30 and outputting 150 each. Huh. Yeah. Something just kind of weird. Oh, wait. You're outputting. Oh, I see where I messed up my mental math. Yeah, okay. No. I see where things kind of went awry. So, hold on. Let me bring this over. Full screen, game screen. Okay. So where I messed up is I got this calculation correct. I messed up this one because this one's on 5 without a turbo. This needs 60 ingots into 5 separate ones. Yeah, okay. So that's where my calculation fell apart. I do 250. 250. There we go. Yeah, 2. Okay. So that's why I need the 10th one. There we go. All right. Let's go back over to Satisfactory. I just need to hook up that one last oops, I need to actually bring that my thing back over real quick. So yeah, I was like, why is things not adding up? It's because they aren't adding up. It's because I messed up. Yeah, these need to be on Omega turbos. Then everything should be A-okay. You should be getting, yeah, 150, 300. Yeah, 300. Okay, so we just need up. Okay, so we're gonna take the overflow from this one actually and link it into these. And that'll give me the pinch more quick wire I need on this bank. This one is perfect though, because I just need exactly 300. So yeah, all right, problem solved. Partially, problem partially solved. So yeah, we'll get this lined up to how it should be. You don't like doing weird bendy bits. Oh wow, you really don't like doing that shape. There we go. Conveyor Mark 3, bring this up. This one's perfect, and the other one's perfect. I just gotta do a little sharing is carrying across before then doing another one of these overflows things. Okay. Oop. Actually, you know what? We can just get rid of none and just have the one side. Actually, let's have overflow on the other side and none on the front. There. And then this side has to be split out between 2. This one doesn't. Okay. All right, that kind of helps things. Conveyor merger, and then our other conveyor is 675, so I definitely need Mark 5 out here. All right, let's get rid of you, actually. Conveyor belt Mark 5, straight, please, thank you. Overflow into here. Do you use sloops to 2 times your slugs? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually got a, someone told me about that. It was only like a few streams back, and I've been doing it ever since. It's only been very recent. It pained him so much that I wasn't slooping my slug production. Also turboing it, too. I was just kind of mostly doing it manually. Anyways, yeah, you also need to just go in here. Oh, this is too steep. What? That's weird. Okay, so now all that should be set. I do want smart splitter out on this side, yeah. So Mark 5, come here. I'll set this side as any, and this side as none, and this side as overflow. So there's my overflow. Perfect. Now I just need to set reminders of what all this is. Because we definitely aren't going to be finishing this project today. But it does help if I actually label things appropriately. So this bank over here is the largest bank, which goes towards high-speed connectors. Okay, so this is the text high sped quick wire. Okay, so that's a high sped quick wire. This bank over here goes towards my AI limiters. Some notes here. A limiter quick wire, and then this final bank over here, yeah, is going to computers. So just last one, computer quick wire. There we go. All right. So yeah, that'll at least leave me mental notes about what each of these is and does. So that's good. Well, sweet. All right, what is next on the agenda then? Since we got oil taken care of, we got fuel taken care of. I guess the next thing on the list would be to do the circuit board line for the computers, and that involves silicon. Hold on, let me actually just pull this over and do screen swapping here. I think doing this little bit over here would be the next best bet. Oh shoot, we didn't actually, there's a few things we missed here. We need to get this set up over here, there. Yeah, okay, so we need 6.3, really. We're just off by like a fraction. 250, what about just 200? $7.5, 150? 10.04. Okay. Or we're just gonna go 200. 7.5, yeah, it's plenty, and we can just sloop the extra. So that's technically 8 we'll have here. Yep. All right, so that's good. I need circuit boards, which plugs into here, which, oh, that changes our math too. Drag that down a little bit so I can see it a little more clearly. There we go. Should separate some of these nodes so I can see them just a little bit more clearly. I'm able to save this, right? Yeah, I can export it as a file. And I export it as an image. Is there anything else that I need to be doing before that it didn't mess up? Yeah, ore comes in, that's fine. We got the oil, that's all good. Copper, that's fine. Actually, hold on. Satisfactory. Did I say I had copper, or did I have an iron node near me? What are you? You're an iron node pure, you're an iron node pure. We have copper hoy out there. I think I'm going to leave those alone. I think we're just going to tap off this iron node, so that means we need to put up a converter. Okay. So we want to copper alloy ingot? Oop. Oh, iron and copper mix. With actually, oops. Yeah, iron ore node. Oh, okay, that messes everything up. Control Z. There we go. Yeah, okay. Anyways, the copper, actually, we want to do a... oh, we can only do copper from quartz or copper from sulfur. I think if we do it this way, and then we do this one from coal? Actually, we're already getting from coal, aren't we? Yeah, we can delete you and bring you over into here. So we need 2 converters on that, taking our coal line. So we probably almost want to get our coal line started. Which will also involve our SAM ore, too. Oh, hey. Speaking of more quartz, let's just yoink. Yeah, that is all that nonsense. 833 coal. So we have some pure coal nodes, so that is acceptable. We have an iron node. That's fine. We have water near us. That's fine too. Is there anything else I'm missing or could refine just a little bit in the grand scheme of things? Make things a little bit more nicer? Don't think so. We have iron. You probably should get this line then set up next, which will flow into quite a few things. Yeah. All right. Coal and SAM ore it is. Okay, how much of this reanimated SAM do we need? Reanimated SAM. 0.7. Oh. Honestly, not a whole lot. 203? Yeah, that's barely anything compared to this coal line. Okay. Well, sweet. All right. Anyways, back over to Satisfactory here. I'm going to yoink this back into its place so that we can work on that node of things now. Oh boy, it's at an awkward in-between where if I zoom in too much, it's getting covered up, but if I zoom out, it's too small to read the numbers. It gets far too pixelated. Okay, so yeah, we have a pure coal. That's good. And we have Sam over here. So yeah, it's just gotta run the conveyor stuff. So let's head off and do that then. I need to swap my jetpacks though real fast before we do too much of that. You can drag multiple buildings with dragging right click. Oh, you can. Okay, that's nice to know. So that means I could actually adjust probably some of that so that I can zoom in even further to see the numbers even better on my second screen. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea once they start making that sweet, sweet YouTube money to actually probably get a bigger second screen and maybe even a bigger main screen. Because like my main monitor is only a 27-inch and the second screen is only a 22-inch, no, 24-inch, sorry, 24-inch monitor. In it's not landscape. Landscape's a flat one. Portrait mode. It's sideways. Having a little bit bigger screen would probably be nicer, especially when doing satisfactory things. Okay, I am looking here. I need to be looking at the map. Sam is over here. It is down here, I think. Right? No? Wait. Oh, I'm off. Oops, it's over here. I need to pay attention to the map. I'm just too distracted by the nice layout of the Satisfactory module thing. Okay. So here's our Sam ore. How annoying will that to be to bring over there? There's a wall we can blow out. Where does this take us? Oh, bright lights. Wow, that did barely. Okay. Note to self, nukes are a terrible option for blowing holes in rock walls. These cluster ones are so much more better. Yeah, that did a fabulously better job. Okay, but we're out on this side of things now. Is that necessarily where I want to be? Not really, no. This makes the conveyor belt a lot longer than what it needs to be. Just straight shooting it out this way would just be a lot better. I hear lots of cats around us. Yeah, just putting our miner here and then bringing this. Because we're just like right on the other side here. Oh yeah, we're just right over there. All right, so we need how much SAM? 203 SAM ore per minute. So anything above 203 is pretty acceptable. All right, 240. That's plenty, actually. All right, well, sweet. What is 270? Whoa, I was hitting buttons. Well, I was trying to look at stuff. Conveyor belt Mark III. There we go. And we will have to probably set up some power lines here pretty quick too. Power. You know what? Actually, we'll run the power in the opposite direction. Just because we have power lines pretty easily accessible just back over here. Yeah, because like there's the power thing right there. Oh, that's a lot of cats. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's so many cats. That's so many cats. Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, I cannot fly. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Run away. Nuke Noblisk. Oh my goodness. Hey, getting out of here. Oh, there's 5 of them. Holy crap. There. That should hopefully maybe take care of a few of them. Why is there so many? That's evil. Oh, you're still alive. Hey, you won't be. I'm so glad I have an automated factory making me more and more of these. It's glorious. Okay, I see you down there. There we go. I too despise my retinas. Just by blowing them sky high. Ah, this area is nicely radiated too. Warms my skin. Gonna collect the body parts. You feeling all right, birds? I see 2 more targets. Yoink. I don't think that was close enough. Are you alive? You are alive. Set that one flying. Hey, little one. Do you want a present? Oh, got him. Run away. The little one has a present. Cats with nukes. Watching you play Satisfactory while playing Satisfactory. Satisfactoryception. You basically just kind of running around collecting them hard drives. Okay, so there's the power there. Where is our coal node at? Coal node is a little ahead of us. Probably up top there. Oh my goodness, why is there so many of those black cats around here? Oh boy, there's another one. Hi there. You take that. Have fun playing with that. Okay, that's just a dead body. Alright, so sweet. We have power shut up. Now I'm just gonna run this conveyor belt through the mess of the jungle here. Oh wow. That loses ground fast. Oh. Have I ever mentioned how much I don't like the swamp zone? Swamp zone is like my least favorite of the areas. Oh, buddy. Hi. You want something to ram into and play with? Here, I got something for you. Come over back over here. Don't launch your rock at me. Here, play with that. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna kill myself again. Did you enjoy your toy? He's sleeping. He enjoyed it. What, you next? Hold on. Let me prepare it for you. There. Wear your badge of honor. Everyone's sleeping. The radiation has made them tired. Okay, trying to think. I feel like I probably want to put some platforms over here on this end of things as well. And then we'll do all our conversion process stuff on this end of things. Okay, you there. That's... yeah, that's good enough. Wow, I am... Jetpack, why are you using that fuel? Okay, let's just waste this last fuel that you have junked away in your inventory here. Move over to the turbo fuel. There we go. There we go. Now it's like the turbo fuel. For whatever reason, it wanted to be on the other thing. Little strange. Okay, make sure the feet of our pillars are mounted into the ground, and that is pretty darn perfect. Okay. So yeah, conversion stuff will happen over here. Now that it's nighttime, I'm just gonna honestly fix my light situation. That way I can freaking see anything going on over here. I can go straight down. I don't think I want it to go straight down. Probably about that angle-ish. Okay, then we want another one probably here, but that one goes more straight out. And can we put like another one? Probably back in this corner, honestly. Okay, and with this spread of light, how are things now? Oh, that was misplaced. I was hoping to connect you to maybe over here. There. Okay, that works kind of well. I do definitely need another one back kind of towards the middle of things. There we go. That sheds a little bit of light on the situation at hand. Now I can see. All right. So we need to take the SAM ore and put it through two constructors. Non-turbo constructors. So you, good sir, and you, good sir. Logistics. Yay, light. I can see. It's a miracle. Still having a little trouble seeing back here, but it's fine. Got some light. It's good enough. Okay, so this goes in here. You go over there. Yeah, because we're dealing with 200. Yep. All right. Oh, I need to get rid of this actually, so I can lay this up better. Okay, reanimated Sam. Here, you can take that Sam. And you, reanimated Sam. Variable Mark 3, bring this down. And connect you to there. Good. So that brings our reanimated Sam into things. Now we need to bring over coal and then the iron for copper stuff. Yes, that. How do we want to lay this up? Because we need technically 2 converters? Yeah, we need 2 converters. Right? No, we need a lot more converters than that. Holy butts. Actually, no. I think we only need 2 converters. Converter, here we go. So have this one probably right here. And have und second one. Yeah, let's just have it over on this end of things. A little bit of separation. So this would be our coal one. So let's have this be the one that takes coal and converts it to quartz. We need a lot of it. Okay, so we need 162 plus 135 was another 121. So we need 418 raw quartz coming out of this thing. Okay, I can see why I need multiple. That's 300. Yeah, we need like 2 of these. Need 2 of these. All right. Converter. Plop you down right about there. I think that should be enough room around the back for conveyor belts. Yeah. Guess what unholy thing I'm going to do with my laptop? Convert it into a sick desk or a 3D print a mini base station and use it as your media center PC for your TV. No? That's what I do with a laptop. Not cook it by trying to run like a gigafactory on Satisfactory. Actually, yeah, okay, hold on. I need to actually move these over. Install macros. I mean, macros aren't a bad thing. Especially for certain games. I used to have macros for when I used to play League of Legends. And when I used to play World of Tanks a lot more. I had some macros. I also had a Razer Nostromo for doing that stuff too. Having those keypad things for like some games is... Oh, Mac OS. You're on a Windows laptop, aren't you? You're gonna be like doing like a whole emulation thing. Okay. And why are we running an emulation of macOS? The ThinkPad. Yeah. Why are we running an emulation of macOS? Question? Several questions? Because if you're trying to game, Mac isn't particularly great. You need the Steam OS though from like for Linux stuff. That would be fantastic. All right, so now we have our bare metal. Oh boy, this is starting to get kind of out of my range. Bare metal. Bare metal must be a is that like a distro thingy? Arch and Mac OS. Okay, yeah. All right, you're there's only so much I know, and you're starting to get above my pay grade. I don't earn any money, but like still though. That's starting to get into some territories of where I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay. I just try and figure out what the heck is going on. All right, so yeah, quartz over to copper, and we need to have, I guess, a turbo. A little turbo, since I need to have how much copper? A little more than 180. 240 would be fine. I'm gonna install it onto a hard drive that's not a virtual machine. Okay. So you're trying to do an actual, like, legit install of Windows. You're not actually gonna be running it through a virtual machine. Okay. I think I'm following. However, barely my brain can comprehend. Okay. So now we got the quartz. I just need to actually, I think, more or less merge these together and then separate them out. Do I have a good way of separating them out? Not really, honestly. It's almost like I need to just do a three-way split and be kind of happy with that. 240 plus 240, that's 480. $480 divided by 3, 160. Okay, so yeah, that's not terrible. Just waiting for parts. Ooh, you're ordering PC parts. I love playing around in PC part picker and just kind of making things. It's fun. Yeah, recycling a laptop into something is useful like that is pretty nice. Build mode, there we go. Same, yeah. I do have a laptop actually downstairs that I think the plan for that one will actually be to, if I ever get a 3D printer, a 3D printer a chassis for it and use it as a media center laptop. Okay, logistics. Let's do a, because of the programmable splitter. Yeah, with a programmable splitter, I don't think I can set the exact amounts that I would like. It's my, oh, it's your main laptop. All right. You're gonna be doing some fancy stuff with it. The whole Mac OS and stuff. Okay, yeah, okay. I think the best way to actually get these to flow the quartz correctly will be to run 2 main ones and then an overflow. Overflow will go to this guy, which is 160. Yeah, this is 270. So this is plenty. Sure. It's a little bit weird of a way of the conveyor belt to go, but sure, whatever makes you happy, conveyor belt. Why did you go backwards like that? You acting weird? What? What is that? Just the spline doing that? It must be the spline doing that. That's weird. It like backs it up. It is. Yeah, because now we're off on like a weird angle. What? Okay. You know what? We're just gonna hop out of straight mode, so that we can place this one kind of like nicely. Curve default. Here we go. Now it should actually place this one kind of nicely. Yeah. There we go. All right. So that'll be our excess quartz. Reanimated Sam. We just need reanimated Sam. These guys are the coal guys, and this is that guy. Again, merge and then split. Conveyor merger, sorry. And then conveyor splitter. Yep. This is gonna be some messed up conveyor belt work. So lacking for room, though. I mean, we can do some up and over silliness, but yeah, I think that's gonna have to be how that goes. So yeah, reanimated Sam goes over to that one. We also need reanimated Sam to go way around this way, like that. This one also flows this direction, but can you go? You did not like that. Okay, we're just gonna have some merging belts a little bit. It's fine. There. That is reanimated Sam divided 3 ways. And then Cold needs to plug into these 2. I should get power running over here. Technically we already do, though. Can I not? I can grab off of you. We'll do that. You have a power node there. I need to bring this over here. You and you. You and... Okay, fine. Grade you to Mark 2. Connect you over there. Alright, so that should deal with our whole quartz thing. Do we need to turbo these? Yeah, it says I don't need to turbo them. They really don't need that much. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it should all be good. As far as I'm aware. This is 240 copper ore, which is way more than this thing actually needs, but that's fine. And then the copper ore will go to another bank of refineries, which converts it over to copper sheets. Yes, and that gets split between 2 different production lines. Not an even split, too. Like, barely an even split. Or, barely not even an even split. Like, we only need 75 off one direction, but then we need 315 off on a separate direction. So that'll be a whole mess. I guess without further ado, I do need to actually run and go fetch the copper. Or coal. Fetch the coal real fast. Ah, yeah, you guys have stopped production because it's not actually doing anything. I could have it awesome synced so that it's just continually grinding up the copper and the... Or, not copper. The rubber and the plastics, so that we're continuously generating power, but for the most part right now... Oh, geez, you are a good shot. I think it's fine. As for the coal, I believe it's up top. Yeah, it's right up top here. So that needs to be fetched up here. Hi there. Oh, hello. Whoop, don't hit me. Yoink! Oh, you ran away. Oh, you're too fast. Actually, you know what? There's a better way to deal with you guys than nukes. Over here. Chase me. Come on. There you go. Goodbye. 1 second. Oh, you're over there by the nuke. Okay, that's fine. Oh! Ah, ah. Plowed right through that nuclear blast. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, buddy. That was kind of funny. It's like that. Okay, come on. Charge at me. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, he just rammed his face right into the rock. All right, now power. Bring that around here. Oh, there's another wall there. Why is there so many walls in random places? How do we... Yeah, just bring it down, straight down the front. Okay, how many coal do we need? This is our producing 480 coal, and we need 833. Okay, so one more 960, that's enough coal. Mark 6 conveyor belts it is. This isn't actually gonna work out. I need just a little bit of foundation sticking out the side here. Vertical default. There we go. Just put that like right there. That'll work. Logistics, conveyor belt mark 6. You over here, and then drop. Oh, that's how farther you can drop down. All right, well, conveyor into conveyor. Ow! Oi! Oh yeah, I dropped you guys down. That's right. That's a thing I did. That definitely isn't causing problems for me now. Hold on, I need to land on a platform. And heal up. There we go. Now we get to the explodey fun. Oh! I almost had him. Hey! You guys are way too good of an aim. Good thing I'm a decent aim as well. Who's next? Back up, back up, back up, back up. Surprised this isn't destroying my power towers, like, at all. That's fine. I win. Now time to take these Mark 6 conveyors and run them this way. Can that not reach? It cannot reach. Okay. We also need to come over on this side more. Just a little bit more. Right about there. There we go. Bring this along down here. Bring this as forward as much as we can. Probably right about there, honestly. And Mark 6 goes up. Ah, we do have the coal miner active. I had to double check that. Like, wait a minute, did I actually turn that on? Is that actually running? It is, which is perfect. Alright, and this comes through here. And I guess we're gonna have to weave it around some rocks real fast. As best we can. This is very much a squiggle of conveyors. Just to try and bring it over here so we can plug it into the coal. Alright. Conveyor splitter. You input there. I'm just going to do you facing that direction. That's fine. You facing that direction. Mark 5, you to there, you to there, and Mark 6, you straight. There we go. Boom. Now we are producing quartz. Sweet. So how much actually... Hold on. Whoa, okay, that's doing weird warpy things. I want to get out of the drunk zone. That makes me feel uncomfortable and motion sick. Anyways, I just want to pull this back over here. Screen, there we go. So, what have we completed? Wish you could draw? like zones or something. Is that a thing? Dragon connection, yeah, yeah, I don't think there's... Okay, it does tell me how many power shards I use, 116. Good thing I have a ton of that. Yeah, okay. Dang. I wish I could zone stuff, but this is fine. So we got quartz stuff, I guess. No, we're about out of time today. We got the oil stuff done. We got the quick wire done. It's just the smelting of all of this with the circuit boards. We got to do... Yeah, it's just circuit board stuff mostly is what's left. Alright, well, guess without further ado, I think for today, let's see, resume game. We'll just call it here, and next week we'll have to come back and hopefully finish this up in a stream. I don't know. We'll see. We got a good amount of stuff done, though. We have oil set up, quick wire set up, our quartz set up, and what are you doing? Yeah, you're doing copper. Oh, hey. You know, it helps if you connect your belts. There we go. Now that can actually start running this thing. Okay. Oh, that's the last thing we can do. Get out of here, because I don't like the weird drunk mode it does of things. Yeah. So I guess without further ado, we'll end here, and we'll come back next week. We'll start setting up all the other things, and hopefully get supercomputers running here in this little canyon zone. And then after that, it's really, we got to go back and start figuring out all this dark matter. And yeah, a lot of this stuff kind of gets above my head real fast. We also got to revisit nuclear stuff too, which will be interesting, to say the least. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm running out of words to say, but I'm circling back, aren't I? Okay, anyways. We'll go ahead and end there. I think we got some good progress done. And yeah, we shall return next week with more Satisfactory and continue on building the supercomputer factory-based thing. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you're around the world. Take care, and yeah, I'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye.